How are you all? I hope all are fine. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching this video. Once again, I brought a new topic which is the extension of the first part. Nothing other than this is the second part, part B of the first chapter of the part B of ninth class AI project cycle. We are going now. The name of the chapter was what, students? AI reflection, AI project cycle, and AI ethics. We have completed AI reflection, that is introduction to AI. Now we are going to start the in that second part, that is AI project cycle. Let's move on. What is AI project cycle? Why we are going to learn the AI project cycle? As you know, student, this is the main important topic of any software programmer who is doing the programming language. Always he will face any problem or any task, any project will be divided into 5 phases. So that 5 phases are grouped and called as AI project cycle. Let's see what is the first stage and what are the things we are going to move on in this topic. Okay, students. So let us see what are the table of contents we are going to have and we are going to cover in this topic. That is, first one is problem scoping. Second one, 4W problem canvas. We are having who, what, okay, we can learn in the topic detailedly. And the third one is problem statement template, data exploration, modeling, and the last one is evaluation. So these all are the topics which we are going to cover in our topic, students. So let us move on to the next one. What is the project cycle is problem scoping. What is the first phase, students? Problem scoping. Let's see what are the things we are going to cover in this topic. The first one is problem scoping refers to understand a problem. In problem scoping, first of all, we are going to learn, we are going to understand what the project we are going to have, how the project is going to be deal with us, what are the problems we are going to cover in that, and what are the various factors we are going to see which will affect the problem, and we are going to define the goal or aim of the project. Next point we are going to see is sustainable development goals. We can call it as SDGs also. We'll have 17 types of SDGs. We'll see in detail. And the next one is we are going to develop and present without exploiting the resources for the future. 17 SDGs goals have been framed by United Nations because in further generations, our generation of the peoples, means our generations, the future generations, should not face any problem regarding the natural resources which we are using now. So by the 2030, our aim, our goal of the SDGs can also be known as global goals, which we should have to follow, and it has been adopted by United Nations member states in 2015. It has been started, and it is having the universal call to action to everyone that we should end the poverty, we should protect the planet, and we should ensure that all people enjoy the peace and prosperity. Moving on to the next one, what the topic we are going to cover is 4W things there. One is who, what, where, why. Any problem you take, students, you will have 4Ws there to cover it, to see it. So in that, the first one is who. Actually, who are the persons who are suffering from that problem? The main affected by the problem directly or indirectly, they can call as stakeholders. Coming to the next one, we are going to see it is called as what. What part help us in understanding and identifying the nature of the problem and understand this block. So here what means, what is a problem? And the third one is where. Where do the problem arise? What is the situation there? What is the context there? Which location the problem has been arised? And the last one is why. Why the question has been arise, means what question here in the sense problem, project, why the project really we have to solve it, why it is given the problem worth solving. see here. Students, these topics 4W problem canvas can take by example of any problem in your society or any other thing. You can take the farmer problems also, which they have given in the textbook. If the farmer is getting the problem, so the farmer will be the stakeholder. If we are considering from a village, so the place where we are going to find the problem comes under the where. Okay, students, you can see in the textbook, and we are having the problem statement template also. We are going to move and go through it. So we are going to see what's the next thing we are going to have. It problem statement template. It is going to enter, or it is going to appear in the common exam in the form of a essay type question. Problem statement template, he may give to you a former example, I said, as the previous one. So what is the problem, where the problem has been occurred, who are suffering from this problem, why the problem has been occurred, what are the solutions we have to do for that problem. So here problem statement template will have four things. One is accuracy, one is precision, one is recall, one is F1 score also. These will summarize. Actual PST, problem statement template, will help us to summarize the key points into one single template. In the future, whenever there is a need to look back at the basis of the problem, we can take a look at the problem statement template and understand its key elements, and we can have a look towards the problem statement template. And this accuracy, precision, recall, F1 score, we are going to learn in the future topics. So in this topic, you understand that problem statement template is going to have the four things, and it is going to have the key points. What is the accuracy of the project, where the precision we are going to have it, we are going to recall all the history parts, and what the score we are going to get from this project. Moving on to the next one, which we have to see is data acquisition. Actually, we have missed that one in the agenda, but it is there. This is called as the second part of the AI project cycle, or second phase of the AI project cycle, data acquisition, which now it is taking really a huge era in the total software company. If you take any web browser, if you take any search engine, all the data, how it is going to store, comes under the data acquisition. Data acquisition means collection of the information, collection of the data. So here data acquisition can be divided as data requirement, how the requirement needed for the project, that is the first step in the data acquisition. In this also we are having two stages in the data acquisition also. One is collection of the total information of the data, like it is acquiring the data for the project. First of all, you want to understand what is the meaning of the data. Data is just a piece of information which is having like facts, and it is like a statistics which will collect all the information, and we can have an analysis on the data. Every AI project will have a different data requirements based on the specifics of the project. Here we'll analyze format in which the data is required, and here we are going to identify the sources of data. We are going to finding out the frequency of the data inputs, and next moving on to the next stage of the data acquisition, that is what is the second stage of the data acquisition we are going to see now, that is data collection. Actually, the third one which we are going to see, that is data exploration, that is the third phase of the project cycle. But before moving to the third phase of the project cycle, we are going to see the second phase of the project cycle, that is data acquisition. In that second step, first step is data requirement, second step is data collection. We will collect the data through surveys, through web scraping, through sensors, through APIs, through which ma? Once again, can you recall what I have said? So just pause the video, write down there. We'll have the data collection in 4 steps. So that is, first one, surveys. You are going to have the questionnaire to the persons to ask their details, information you are collecting by posing the questions, by posing the queries there. Second one, web scraping. Whenever you are browsing the web pages of any website, whatever the web pages they are showing to you, first to fill the details of the form, then only they are going to open the app. Other meaning or other way, it is collecting your information, then after only it is opening the app there. So you are indirectly providing the information to the web pages or to the website. Then only the web pages are giving the permission. The website is giving the permission to you to open the app. And the third one is sensors. Nowadays, if you see in the restaurants, malls, everywhere sensors are there, which are also collecting the information. And the last one is APIs, application programming interface. So these four phases we are going to have in the data collection, how we are collecting the information. And the third phase which we are going to move on is data exploration. What is the third, students? Data exploration. This is the next level of the AI project cycle where we are going to clean the data. As you know, students, if you see that Google is a web browser, it is having so much, lots of data. We can call it as big data also. Nowadays, they are calling as big data and cloud computing. If you hear the words cloud computing, the total information they are storing in the form of hard disk in the big rooms, in the large rooms, the information has been stored. The collection here, two phases are very important for any project, anything. If you are going to take, one is data acquisition, another one is data exploration. Collection of the data is one task for any company, because they have to collect the information, they have to take the information, and in that information collection also we'll have two things. One is necessary data, one which is useful data for us, and another one is which is not useful for that content, for that project. It may be extra information. So the extra information removal is also a task for the programmers nowadays. So we have to remove the extra information. We have to collect the information which has been required for our project, and we have to analyze it. We have to explore it. We have to make it into patterns and trends. And we have to do that by using some data visualization tools. By using some data visualization tools. You can see the data visualization tools also. Before that, we can see some points which are there in the data exploration. In this stage of the project cycle, we are going to interpret some useful information of the data which we have acquired. We are going to explore the data. We are going to make a better understanding of the data. And here the data is according to the specifications which the project manager is going to tell the tell their team members to do it. He is going to give some specifications which the company has ordered to the project manager, that our company needs this app. Our company needs in this app some specifications. That specifications only I want in the project. The team leader is going to convey to his fellow students or fellow members. How I am saying to you students, he is going to convey to his fellow members. And here we are having two things in the data exploration also. One is data cleaning. The first step, data cleaning in the sense removal of all the unwanted, unusage data information. And the next thing is data visualization, which is very important topic, which you have to also learn the APIs, the apps which you are going to use in the data visualization as the tools. So we are going to see what are the data visualization tools also. Before that, we can see that the same information he has given in this slide or in this web page also, if you are going to see it. So next, the information which we are going to see by eliminating the rows of missing values by using an input to find out the best possible substitutes, each and everything. Now we are going to see data visualization in the HDGS formats also, how it is helping the define strategy for which model to use at a later stage. Visual representation is earlier to understand and to communicate to other members. If you are seeing now, we can see the HDGS also. How we are going to see. If you see here, these all are the data visualization tools. Some of the apps I have given to you, some of the tools I have mentioned to you. One is Tableau, second one is Power BI, third one is Matplotlib, and fourth one is Excel. So these all data visualization tools are used to show the company's details in the form of patterns, in the form of trends, in the form of analysis in a simple interesting and simple words in a simple logic format to make to understand easier for the other company members. If you want to know, or if you are going to present to the other company, we are going to show in the simpler manner. Or if the employees want to show to his owner or to her owner what the strategy of our company is going to follow, so they can use this one. I'll make one more separate video according to the explanation of each tool separately, you can see on in the future. And now the fourth phase which we are going to see is called as modeling. Here modeling means it's not that models are coming and working and going on, students. It is not like that of modeling. Modeling in the sense which process you are going to follow, which method you are going to follow, graphical presentation you are going to follow. And here you can see the machines can access and analyze the data. It needs the data in the most basic form of the numbers, like binary discovering. The modeling in the sense you are going to choose which type of the model you are going to see. Decision tree making model you are going to use, or rule based approach you are going to see. Or so rule based approach means following the rules you are doing. So we are having so many models, students. We can discuss that in further in one more topic detailedly. And here if you see, we'll have two types of models in the modeling. That is, one is rule based approach, second one is learning based approach. Rule based approach comes under the supervised learning, where you'll have to follow only the rules. The programmers will follow only the rules. In learning based approach, it follows the machine learning programming also, where the programmers, whatever they have given the rules, beyond that, extend that. So alternative that, subsequently that, it is going to have some more learning, means the machine will learn automatically by seeing the environment. It does not do what the programmer is going to say. It also does by learning the some more options on its own. So that is called as learning based approach, which we are going to see in the modeling. And next, moving to the last topic, but not the least topic, evaluation. And evaluation can also be called as evaluation and deployment. The last, where the project has come to an end, where we are going to test our project, whether we have done our project completely successfully we have done or not. We are going to check it out there in the evaluation. Evaluation is a process of understanding the reliability of any AI model based on output by feeding the text data set into the model and comparing it with the actual answers. So evaluation in the sense we are comparing the model which we have done with the actual thing, actual answers there. The next point in the evaluation coming is, once a model has been made and trained, it needs to go through proper testing so that one can calculate the efficiency of the model, calculate the efficiency of the project and performance of the model. The model is tested with the help of testing data, which has separated out of the acquired data set of data acquisition stage. The efficiency of the model is calculated on the basis of the parameters. One is accuracy. Already have said to you the four things which we have done in the starting one. One is accuracy. Accuracy is defined as the percentage of correct predictions out of all the observations. And the next one is called as precision. Precision is defined as the percentage of true positive cases versus all the cases where the prediction is true. The third one is recall. Recall is defined as the fraction of positive cases that are correctly identified. F1 score is a number between 0 and 1, and it is the harmonic mean of precision and recall. So moving on to the next one, evaluation and deployment. When we are coming, we are going to think that we are testing the data and we are going to already which trained data we are having, that we are going to test now.